Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be doing a first impressions review on the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I just got a bunch of samples when I ordered something off Nordstrom, I want to say. I really wanted to try out this concealer, but I just haven't had a day to sit down and put on like just concealer or like, you know, just makeup in general. I'm going to Jersey, so I'm not really doing anything today, but I really wanted to go ahead and review this concealer for you guys because I know I love watching first impressions on things like that, especially for oily skin, because I do have oily skin, so I love to see first impression reviews on other people like with oily skin and stuff like that, just because, you know, I don't want to have a problem buying an expensive item or something like that, so I'd like to watch reviews first. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into the first impressions and I'll see you guys in a bit. So what we are going to be reviewing today is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Came with 4. So the one that I'm going to be using today is the color Custard, and this is in medium 1. So yes, I'm going to be just wearing this today. I'm not going to be wearing any foundation or anything like that because I really want to see the coverage of this and how it lasts on my face. So yes, I have already moisturized. I have already put my Benefit Matte Rescue, and I'm just priming now with the Mary Kay Oil Mattifier Primer. So this concealer comes with 5, 10, 15, 16 concealers. Alright, so let me just go ahead and read just some of the little claims that it has on this like sample paper. So it says, introducing the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. It blurs, conceals, smooths. High coverage, has never looked so natural for all skin tones. So let's just go ahead and start applying this onto my face. I'm just zooming you guys into my face. So I'm going to apply this concealer under my eyes, and right off the bat this is super smooth and creamy. It just like melted in on my finger, and it's very blendable. It's got pretty good coverage, and I only applied like a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw that. I just grabbed what was on the lid of the paper, which was not a lot at all, and then I just put the swatch that was on my finger. So this is just going under my eyes, and so far it brightened my skin. It camouflaged like the discoloration, like I don't know if you guys can see that compared to that, and it's not settling into my fine line that I have right there, so that is really impressive. So I'm gonna just put it on this side of my face with my finger, and I'm gonna put it on my usual places that I would put concealer. So that is on any blemishes, discolored skin, like any redness. I always put it on my mustache area just to, I don't know, conceal. So I'm just going to put that on my blemishes and redness. And then I'm gonna put some here because I feel like it's like discolored right here, just I guess from like acne over the years. So, and that looks really good, guys. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks. So I'm just going to do under my eyes because I have some pimples there. Do my eyelid as well. That'll be a true test because actually this whole thing is going to be a true test because I have oily skin and I have oily eyelids, if you're new to this channel or you just didn't know that. So I'm just gonna apply this on the rest of my face, and I'm pretty much using this as a foundation. This is all I'm wearing today. And I've been doing this lately with like my regular concealers if I don't want to wear a lot of makeup or I just don't feel like wearing foundation. So I don't know, like, what do you guys think of this coverage? compared to this side and then this side. I think I did a really good job of covering all of my blemishes. Everything is camouflage. My redness is gone. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference like from each side. It's just a hair light. But once I apply my powder, I should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this Morphe E8 brush and I'm just gonna dip my brush into it. I just wanna see the difference and how it applies. I need to crazy glue that. I kind of like the way that it applies better with my fingers. Obviously the brush gives more of a fuller coverage. It doesn't really get too well underneath the eyes like a finger would, you know, get into like all those little cracks and crevices. So I'm just gonna add some more under the eyes. Hopefully it's, you know, it doesn't cake up or anything, but I just want to see, you know, the coverage that it gives and all of that. So far I really like this concealer. It really helps camouflage blemishes, redness, scarring, you know, fine lines. It doesn't crease on me. It covers up the darkness under the under eyes, and so far it looks really good and even. So I'm just going to set this with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, the loose powder. I'm just going to use a fluffy Morphe E34. Alright, so now that I've set my whole entire face, I'm going to just put on some makeup and I will be right back to check in with you guys before I start my day. That's really sad. It's 1:17 in the afternoon. Alright, so I finished up my makeup, but yes, it is 1:26 now, as you guys can see. So I am just going to finish packing and I will check in with you guys when I start getting oily. Alright guys. Alright guys, so it is currently exactly 4:30. So let me just go ahead and show you guys my face. Alright, so, first of all, I was kissing my dogs and like all of my lipstick smeared after I ate, so I'm taking that off. That just made like everything worse. So all the makeup on my chin is pretty much off right now. But yeah, so as you can see, I am starting to get like just a little shiny around my nose area and nothing too bad on my forehead. So that's really good. So far the concealer is doing pretty well. Not any significant shine or anything like that. I haven't done anything, you know, crazy at all actually. And it's actually starting to feel like fall. If it is like fall today. It's like it's chilly out. So I'm just gonna take a powder brush that I used earlier and I'm just gonna stipple. And we are matte again, so there's a little shine on my cheeks as well. Okay, and for the most part, my skin is doing really good with the concealer on its own, just as a foundation with the powder and my primers. So that's really good, and I didn't even check. Hold on. It did crease a little bit under this eye. But like, concealers don't really get into the crack, like into my fine line there, which is like so weird because I feel like it's a pretty significant fine line, but nothing really gets in there. And it's not too bad. It's, I feel like it is really emphasizing, like, my under eyes. Like, it looks a little drier. It looks like older skin right now. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, this doesn't ever happen to me, so I'm kind of weirded out by that. I do have dry skin right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that it's a little dry patch right here, so that definitely is emphasized a little bit more. I didn't even realize that earlier, but it is a bit dry. Other than that, I don't see any other dry patches. It's not really doing anything for my pores, so I don't think it's really pore filling at all. Like, I have really big pores. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that in videos or anything, but I have a lot of pores and they're pretty big. So far I'm liking the way that it's wearing on my face, but I'm not a fan of this concealer under my eyes or on dry parts of my skin. So far I think this is a foundation that I will be using just for spot concealing, not for like under my eyes or like on my entire face or on my face like when I'm dry. But I mean, it's not too bad. It's not getting oily, so that's really good. So I will just go ahead and go throughout the rest of my day. I will see you guys then. Alright guys, so I'm just going to wrap this up because I'm going to take off my makeup. It's 5:41 and I don't like this concealer for all over the face or under the eyes, but I think this is a really good concealer for spot concealing. So, I mean, it's not a bad concealer. It's pretty good on oily skin if you do decide to like spot conceal around your nose or anything like that. But I just wouldn't recommend it for under the eyes. It does enhance that drier skin that's under your eyes and also dry patches. So I would personally only use it for spot concealing. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking this off just because it's, one, not my shade, so it makes me look a little paler than the rest of my body, and two, I'm just not feeling it the way that it just looks on my skin. Like, it's not hiding any pores or anything like that, so I'm just gonna take this all off. But I hope this really helped you get a image of the concealer if you were thinking about buying it, and let me know your thoughts below if you have used it and how you use it and everything like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions review, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.